Hello everyone! Today we are exploring folk high school pedagogical practices, focusing on 6 transformative methods for adult learning. This video is a guide for teachers on incorporating more dialogue, integration, and recognition into our classrooms. Method 1 is the meeting as method, prioritizing dialogue over dictation. We transform the classroom into a space for conversation and mutual recognition, acting as facilitators rather than transmitters of facts. This method is shaped by NFS Grundtvig's living word, which emphasizes that spoken dialogue is more powerful than reading. It's also based on Axel Honneth's recognition theory, where feeling seen and valued is essential for healthy identity and participation. Practical techniques include the panning for gold meeting to discover student experiences, circle pedagogy to promote democratic equality, and flexible lesson plans to prioritize intellectual discovery over rigid content delivery. Method 2 is thematic and interdisciplinary work, or learning without boundaries. We connect subjects through broad themes, so students see how knowledge interconnects in real life, enhancing relevance and depth of understanding. This approach draws from German Bildung, focusing on holistic formation of the whole person. It also aligns with John Dewey's learning by doing, emphasizing active experiential learning connected to real-world contexts. Examples of thematic work include migration, where history, math, language, and social studies integrate to explore identity and movement. Similarly, the sustainability theme integrates multiple subjects around the question of living sustainably in modern society. Method 3 is disarming the classroom, which focuses on creating safety for learning. We address school damage, the anxiety and shame adult learners carry, by breaking down hierarchy and eliminating the fear of being wrong. Honneth's recognition theory highlights that recognition heals the shame of being ignored. Bourdieu explains symbolic violence, showing that normalizing mistakes is necessary to dismantle the fear of learning associated with traditional schooling. Techniques for safety include tactical indistinctness, using neutral prompts instead of labeling answers. We foster the teacher as partner and utilize social breaks as pedagogy to build trust and treat students as whole people. Method 4 is narrative learning, which transforms personal experience into shared knowledge. This method values each student's life story as legitimate knowledge and helps build identity and self-recognition through storytelling. The theoretical background includes Axel Honneth's recognition theory, where shared life stories foster a strong foundation for learning. It also includes identity formation through narrative, which connects personal stories to wider societal changes. Practical examples of narrative learning include the origin story timeline, where students map key life moments. Migration mapping traces family movements, transforming abstract concepts into lived reality. The turning point narrative exercise develops reflection through sharing significant life events. Method 5 uses group dynamics as democracy training, transforming the classroom into a democratic microcosm. Core principles include heterogeneous grouping, giving students real influence, and treating conflict as an opportunity for democratic practice. This approach is rooted in folkbildning, the Swedish tradition of popular education for democracy and citizenship. It also uses deliberative democracy principles, which emphasize reasoned dialogue and learning to function despite fundamental differences. Practical examples include strategic heterogeneous grouping, facilitating conflict as a learning moment, and implementing a student school council or skolrad. This develops skills in deliberation, compromise, and collective ownership. Method 6 shifts assessment from traditional grades to a focus on capabilities. Traditional grading often reinforces a fear of failure for adult learners. The capabilities approach emphasizes growth, recognizes diverse strengths, and builds confidence in the ability to learn. This method is supported by the growth mindset theory, where intelligence is developed through effort. It also aligns with holistic education, or Bildung, focusing on developing the whole person, including social and emotional dimensions. The practical application is the study judgment, a written narrative assessment covering 4 dimensions: knowledge and proficiency, analysis and processing, organization and overview, and social collaboration. This feedback focuses on growth, comparing the student to their earlier self, and should be discussed in individual feedback conversations.